Hello, amazing viewers. Welcome to our channel, where we celebrate the lives of incredible legends. Today, we honor visionaries like Steve Shirley, Thomas P. Costin Jr., Chuck Girard, and other global icons we've recently lost. Join us to explore their inspiring legacies and the profound mark they left on the world. Chuck Girard, born on August 27, 1943, in the vibrant city of Los Angeles, California, Chuck Girard grew up soaking in the diverse vibes of Southern and Northern California. From a young age, music was his heartbeat, setting him on a path to become a legend. Tragically, we lost Chuck on August 11, 2025, just shy of his 82nd birthday. Diagnosed with stage 4 cancer that spread to his lungs in 2024, he faced his battle with unwavering faith and strength, leaving behind a legacy that continues to shine. Chuck Girard was a singer, songwriter, pianist, and worship leader with a career that spanned pop and Christian music. He first hit the scene with the Castells, delivering catchy tunes like Sacred and So This Is Love. Later, he belted out the lead vocals for the Handels' 1964 smash Little Honda. But in 1970, during the Jesus Movement, Chuck's life transformed. He co-founded Love Song, a groundbreaking Christian rock band that helped birth the Jesus music movement. Their folk rock sound resonated deeply, and when Chuck went solo in 1975 with his debut album, tracks like Sometimes Alleluia became anthems. He shared stages with icons like Billy Graham, spreading hope globally. Chuck's influence on contemporary Christian music is monumental. Love Song's 2012 induction into the Gospel Music Hall of Fame, alongside giants like Johnny Cash, underscores their impact. Chuck's authentic lyrics and soulful performances paved the way for modern worship, inspiring countless artists to weave faith into music. Chuck's legacy endures through Love Song's timeless albums and his solo gems like Glow in the Dark and Heart of Christmas. His music reached fans from the US to Africa and beyond. As the father of Christian apologist Alisa Childers, formerly of Zogirl, Chuck's influence shaped future generations. His artistry and faith remain a guiding light. Sheila Jordan, born Sheila Jeanette Dawson on November 18, 1928, in Detroit, Michigan, grew up in tough times. Raised by her grandparents in Summerhill, Pennsylvania, amid financial hardship, she found her spark in music. As a young girl, she sang on local radio and in talent shows, and by her teens, she was back in Detroit, captivating audiences in jazz clubs. Her love for bebop blossomed, inspired by the genius of Charlie Parker. On August 11, 2025, the jazz world lost a giant. Sheila Jordan passed away in her New York City home at the age of 96, just months from turning 97. Her voice may have quieted, but her influence echoes on. While specific details about Sheila Jordan's passing remain private, her departure marked the close of a vibrant chapter in jazz history. Her music, however, continues to inspire and uplift. Sheila Jordan was a groundbreaking American jazz vocalist and songwriter, celebrated for her daring bebop and scat singing style. Known for her minimalist performances, often backed only by an upright bass, she earned the nickname, the Lady with the $1 Million Ears, from Charlie Parker for her impeccable musical intuition. Spanning over 7 decades, Sheila Jordan's career was a masterclass in resilience and innovation. In the 1950s, she moved to New York, honing her craft with jazz titans like Lenny Tristano and Charles Mingus. Her 1962 debut album, Portrait of Sheila, on Blue Note, was a game-changer, blending soulful improvisation with raw emotion. She worked with luminaries like George Russell and Steve Kuhn, and her voice and bass duets with artists like Cameron Brown and Ariel Anderson redefined jazz vocals. Balancing a day job as a secretary and raising her daughter, Tracy, after a tough marriage to Duke Jordan, she poured her heart into her art, inspiring countless singers with her authentic, boundary-pushing sound. Sheila Jordan's legacy is one of grit and genius. She mentored aspiring musicians at places like City College of New York and the University of Massachusetts, passing down her wisdom. Key moments include her 1975 album Confirmation and the 1977 Sheila with Ariel Anderson, both showcasing her bold artistry. Performing well into her 90s, she proved jazz has no age limit. Jordan's accolades speak volumes. She earned the prestigious 2012 NEA Jazz Masters Award and the 2006 MAC Lifetime Achievement Award. Her debut album, Portrait of Sheila, remains a vocal jazz cornerstone, and her bass vocal collaborations set a new standard. Frequently honored in downbeat polls, her influence continues to shape jazz singing. Born Joan Maureen Baxter on May 25, 1933, in Leicester, England, Biddy grew up surrounded by creativity. Her dad, a former teacher turned sportswear exec, and her pianist mom inspired her. The nickname Biddy came from school to dodge mix-ups with other Joans, and it became iconic. Tragically, Biddy left us on August 10, 2025, at 92 in London. She bravely faced breast cancer and Alzheimer's, but her vibrant contributions to TV continue to shine brightly. Biddy was a pioneering television producer, most famous for steering Blue Peter, the BBC's legendary children's show, for 26 years. Her bold ideas turned it into a cultural juggernaut that captivated kids across the UK. Biddy's journey kicked off at the BBC in 1955 as a radio studio manager, crafting sound effects with flair. By 1958, she was producing Listen with Mother and * Pandora's Box of radio shows. In 1962, she landed at Blue Peter during a staff crunch and, by 1965, became its editor until 1988. With Edward Barnes, she transformed the show into a phenomenon. Biddy introduced the Blue Peter badge in 1963, sparking kids' creativity with letters and drawings. Her annual charity appeals, Turning Trash into Treasure, raised millions. Her meticulous card index system ensured personal replies to young fans, driven by her own childhood letdown from a generic author response. Despite a tight £180 budget per episode, she created magic with adventures, pets, and crafts. Some presenters, like John Noakes, found her tough, but Peter Purves praised her relentless drive, saying, "Her perfectionism made the show a hit." Biddy's legacy is epic. She made Blue Peter the longest-running kids show ever, peaking at 12 million viewers. The badge and appeal traditions endure today. Honored with an MBE in 1981, a Royal Television Society Fellowship, and doctorates from Newcastle, 1988, and Durham, 2012, she also snagged a 2013 BAFTA Special Award. After retiring, she advised BBC leaders, cementing her influence. Biddy's accolades are stunning. She bagged 2 BAFTAs and 12 nominations for Blue Peter. She created the show's iconic garden and introduced beloved pets like Petra and Shep. Her 2008 book, Dear Blue Peter, showcased fan letters, including one from Professor Anthony Hollander, who credited her encouragement for his medical breakthroughs. Biddy's fearless fight against industry sexism inspired countless women in TV. Dame Steve Shirley. Born Vera Buchthal on September 16, 1933, in Dortmund, Germany, Stephanie's early life was marked by courage. Her father, a Jewish judge, and her non-Jewish Viennese mother faced Nazi persecution, prompting a young Stephanie and her sister Renata to escape via the Kindertransport to Britain in 1939. At just 5, she was fostered in the West Midlands, where her love for math bloomed. With no advanced math classes at her school, she boldly joined lessons at a nearby boys' school. Tragically, Dame Steve Shirley left us on August 9, 2025, at 91, after a brief illness. Her passing closed a chapter, but her legacy shines brightly. Adopting the name Steve to thrive in a male-dominated field, Stephanie became a British citizen at 18 and began coding at the Post Office Research Station, working on Ernie, the premium Bond computer. Tired of workplace sexism, she launched Freelance Programmers, later Xansa, in 1962 with just £6. Her groundbreaking company empowered women, especially mothers, with flexible, remote coding jobs. Her team even coded Concorde's black box flight recorder. Dame Steve's influence was game-changing. By focusing on hiring women, 297 of her first 300 employees were female, she shattered stereotypes in tech. Her innovative work-from-home model gave women with families a chance to shine in high-tech roles. Freelance programmers soared to a £3 billion valuation, and her co-ownership approach made over 70 employees millionaires. In 1989, she became the first woman president of the British Computer Society, paving the way for future generations. Retiring in 1993, Steve poured her energy into philanthropy, donating nearly £70 million through the Shirley Foundation. Motivated by her autistic son Giles, who passed in 1998, she founded Prior's Court School and Autistica to advance autism research and support. In 2009, she became the UK's first ambassador for philanthropy, inspiring others to give. Her memoir, Let It Go, captures her unstoppable spirit. Her honors include an OB 1980, DB 2000, and Companion of Honor 2017. She earned the Mountbatten Medal, Freedom of the City of London, and 28 honorary doctorates. In 2013, she was named among the UK's 100 most powerful women, and her TED Talk has inspired over 1.4 million viewers.